Hey, this is James. Welcome back to another edition of the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty on NCAA Football 2006. We're back. We're halfway through the season. We're going back to East Carolina. Your 5-1, number 7 in the country SMU Mustangs are facing the 3-2 ECU Pirates. Got an interesting game today. I'd kind of mentioned before in previous videos I was having some freezing issues. This is another game I believe froze up in the first rendition. I want to say I was like halfway through the second quarter, so it wasn't that big of a deal to go ahead and revisit it and see if we can go ahead and get that dub. So, like I said, I think we got that all figured out. So we're excited for another edition here. Ryan Pearson having a huge year, 65 catches, almost 1,000 yards. We're only halfway through the season. He's going to be right up atop the Heisman charts. I got to say, Hayes Levine is going to be way up there as well. We're going to see how the rest of the season shapes up. We're right in the smack middle of Conference USA play. Obviously, we're significantly better than a lot of the other teams in this conference, but we got to play the games. And you never know with these conference teams. You just never know who's going to sneak up on you. So getting into the game here, Mooney's the quarterback. Cody Brown immediately gets hurt. He's coming off a suspension, immediately gets hurt. It's like, all right, well, it was fun while it lasted. He's going to, I believe, miss a couple of games here. We'll see it. Mooney's going to go ahead and scrabble to the right side, pick up a few there, and that's going to go ahead and result in a fourth down. We're going to get the ball back here. Levine rolls left, throws to Pearson, gets off to a hot start, catching 9. It's going to bring up a second and short here. You can see the numbers there. About 4 weeks for Cody Brown. That one's a bummer. Ab tears. So he's immediately taking a seat there. So stand back, and luckily we do have the backup Nigel Barnes. He's going to be able to take that role. Pearson gets a second catch in as many tries. It's going to get the rest of the yardage there. We're at our own 36. Levine's going to roll right. He's going to fire deep to Joshua Moore, who brings in that catch. Really nice catch. Their safety's going to get hurt here. I don't think it's a long-term injury, but yeah, right away we see a couple of injuries in this game. It's kind of interesting. So we get right back to it. We're going to hand off to Antoine Iron. Doesn't find much up the middle there. Not much going there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Shotgun Levine looks, surveys. He's going to fire over the middle there. It's dropped by Xavier Hart. Going to bring up 3rd and 9. Levine, shotgun looks, throws left. Dropped again. Ryan Pearson, bit of a tough grab. 4th and 9. We're going to go for it. Roll right, survey, come back to Pearson, who can't haul it in again. So after 2 nice catches, it's 2 drops. We give the ball right back to ECU after an offsides is 1st and 5. They're going to throw to the left of the tight end, but it's overthrown. It's incomplete. Mooney shotgun. Going to fire over the middle. Man, I don't know how he got it through there. Nice catch by Flynn. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field there, but he's able to make the catch. Mooney shotgun drops, throws over the middle. Smith makes a nice catch. Mooney gets hits as he throws and is able to bring it in. Mooney, play action out of the shotgun, overthrows his receiver. Probably lucky that wasn't intercepted. 3rd and short, Mooney under center. Play action, throws deep, has his 94 overall tight end, Rayner. Touchdown, ECU Pirates, 30 yards out. Really good looking design here. Under center, you get the tight end behind the safeties. I was cheating up a little bit, looking for the run. 3rd and short, so even though Stanback gets there and hits the quarterback, Rayner's wide open. So we have to go down to work. We're down 7-0. We're going to fire to the right. We're going right back to Pearson. He's going to catch that ball over to the right side towards the boundary. It does look like we got a face mask here on ECU. That's exactly right. It's going to be a 5-yarder, though, on Owen. It's going to give us a fresh set of downs at our own 33. Shotgun, tight set. Levine looks, throws, going for everything here. He's got a step. Oh, Michael Chisholm cannot bring it in. That was a shot. 2nd and 10 under center. Levine surveys, throws to the right, back to Pearson. Breaks a tackle, gets upfield, still doesn't get much, though. So despite the fact that Pearson has a couple, like about 4 or 5 catches, doesn't have a lot of yards. Levine rolls right, throws, and it's just flat drop by Chisholm again. 2 drops on that 3 set. It's 4th and 7. We're going to punt this football away. Punting it towards the boundary there, but it stays in place. Smith has a free lane to operate. He doesn't have to deviate. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Show him the ball. Let him know. Briggs Bozeman is a bummer. You just watch him do that. It's pretty rude. 14-0 ECU. We're going to go right back down the field and immediately throw a pick. What is going on out here? We're down 14-0. Just gave up a punt return, and now they got the ball at the 48-yard line. This has been a minute to forget right here. We try to go for the deep shot, but we put too much air under it. The safety's able to get over, and we just don't make the play, and they do. They throw over the middle there. Probably could have been intercepted, but it isn't. Jackson, the impact back, breaks a tackle, jukes a man with the back juke, and picks up 12. Really nice run. 1st and 10 at our 36. We're going to go fullback Arnold. Picks up a nice chunk of yards, gets about half of it. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. I formation, pitch left. Jackson's got acres of space, room to operate. 10-5. Oh, he gets drugged down by Chad White at the 1-yard line. Their impact halfback, he's showing why. Gets the ball here. Standback swallows him up. Good to see him back playing here. Needs Standback to get more involved here. 2nd and goal at the 4. Breaks a tackle. Jackson stands up a defender and drags him into the end zone. It is 21-0 ECU. They are 3-2. We are the number 7 team in the country. What is going on out here? Last play of the first quarter, Xavier Hart gets loose on the right side against man coverage. We're able to pick up a nice chunk of yards there, but there you have it right there. It is 21-0. Pearson, deep shot, knocked away. So now all of a sudden, it's 2nd and 10, they're on 38. We're going to hand off to Irons. Irons picks up a few, but it's still 3rd and long. We got 3rd and 8 here at the 40-yard line. Under center, Levine looks, surveys, throws. He has Chisholm, who does bring it in this time, but he's well short of the 1st down. 4th and 4, we're going to go for it. Shotgun, roll left. Levine throws it over 2 defenders. Chisholm makes the catch. We are tempting fate there. Really great throw and great catch. We're going to go right back to work to Moore, who catches it on the right side, beats his defender, and gets all the way into the red zone down to the 20-yard line. Joshua Moore, using his big frame, beating the corner who will replace it, is able to turn upfield and turn it into a really nice gain. So we go from 4th and 4 and really find ourselves deep into a hole, and now all of a sudden we're in the red zone. Levine, option left, looks, pitches it off to Antoine Irons, who picks up a 1st down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6, Levine looks, fires over the middle. Xavier Hart on the angle route, touchdown. SMU Mustangs, we get on the board. Xavier Hart showing those soft hands, and it's 21-7. Jackson, draw play up the gut, picks up 9. Really good start to the drive for ECU. 2nd one at their own 35. Play action. Mooney surveys, looks, throws, gets hit as he throws it deep. Oh, the receiver drops it. Could have made a big play for his quarterback. 3rd and 1, pitch left. Jackson swallowed up. Nigel Barnes comes in. He's replacing Coyote Brown. Makes a huge play, and instead of them getting a fresh set of downs, we're going back to work. Deep to Pearson. Oh, the defender can't get him, and he's gone. Just like that. One play, 49 yards, touchdown, SMU Mustangs. You see Levine roll to the left here. He's trying to go short, but he sees that Pearson has a linebacker on him. He toasts him, hits that play big time. We don't see us go to that particular receiver on that play often. Nice to get a big chunk there. So it's 21-14. ECU goes back to work and picks up another nice play on 1st down. Mooney play action. We missed the sack. Rayner brings it in. Spin move, gets back upfield and gets pretty close to midfield. A really nice play by the tight end there. Under center, Mooney fakes the pitch, throws it back to Rayner, who gets absolutely tattooed. Corey Sisk comes up with the recovery. They run a little tight end screen there, and it looked like it was going to go for something, but he came back into the middle of the field. We'll see who got this hit. Oh, it was Henderson. That's a reserve defensive tackle coming in there and making a play for us. Really big hit. At the end of the day, you're a really good tight end, but that dude's 300 pounds. And that is not a place to tread lightly. We immediately get the ball back. Levine throws over the middle, deflected away. Really good play by the defender there. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49. Levine under center throws, finds left, gets Chisholm, picks up about half of it. It's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 45. Levine surveys, throws to the right. Walker cuts up field, spin move, and he's loose. 15, 10-5. Casimir Walker, touchdown. SMU Mustangs, just like that. 21-0 is 21-all. He curls around the defender, picks up a block, spin move. He's got too much speed. When he does have the ball in his hands, Casimir Walker is one of the most dangerous players in the country. So again, 21-0 is now 21-all. They go to Jackson in the flat, makes a couple of men miss, and picks up a nice chunk of yards there as we get under 2 minutes in the 2nd quarter. Throws deep, overthrows his man. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Mooney under shotgun. He's going to look, survey, and this time he actually escapes it but throws it directly to Corey Sisk, who in the last 2 possessions has a fumble recovery and interception. Mooney did a really nice job avoiding the sack there. Nigel Barnes probably wondering if he could have had a sack there. Unfortunately, Mooney decides to throw the ball across the field, and I don't even know if Corey Sisk had to move. You can watch it here. He throws it off his back foot across his body. That's a terrible decision by the quarterback, and we're once again set up near midfield. Levine rolls right, fires deep to Mora, who drops it, and it's nearly intercepted off the tip. Pretty fortunate there for the Mustangs. Levine throws deep. Does he have him? Oh, Eddie McCoy brings in the big play. We don't go to the tight end often, but when we do, it's usually for something big. Bonner comes up with a bit of an injury. Looks like he's got a bit of a sore wrist. We'll see if we see him later in this game. But we're back in the red zone. Levine throws to the right. Pretty fortunate there. He forced that ball. 2nd and 10. We're going to do something a little bit safer. Xavier Hart on man coverage. Always a pretty good decision. Touchdown. SMU Mustangs. The Ponies from 21-0 down after the first quarter are now up 28-21. We get Hart in man coverage. As a big linebacker, he outruns him. 28-21, play action Mooney. Fires to the right, has Arnold. Picks up about half of it there. We'll see how urgent SMU wants to be here. Doesn't look like they're really rushing this. They go a direct snap to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle, cuts back upfield. They are going to call a timeout here. So ECU does want to go ahead and take a shot, see if they can get into field goal range. Mooney surveys, throws deep, double coverage, nearly intercepted. Good play by the defense there. 8 hurries, 1 pick. No sacks yet until right now. Jonathan Stanbeck, he kind of gets the cheap one there before halftime. You can always kind of get a cheap one if they try that Hail Mary type look. And the quarterback always drops back farther than he's supposed to, so you can always get a cheap sack or 2 off of that. And Stanbeck gets on the stat sheet, so that's a nice thing. 28-21 after 30 minutes of play. It's been a tale of 2 quarters. We're going to start the second half with the ball. We're going to fire over the middle of Casimir Walker, who I don't know if he got anything on that play. Did not. 2nd and 10 under center. Levine looks, surveys. He's going for absolutely everything, and he's got Trey Caraway. 20-15, 10-5, outruns everybody. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Touchdown, Ponies. 81 yards. How do you do, baby? That's a heck of a way to get the half started. It is 35-21. Trey Caraway, the number 4 receiver, gets behind the defense. He's like the number 4, number 5 receiver. Gets behind the defense, and he's just got too much talent, man. What a player. He could be a real special one someday. 35-21. ECU gets back to work, and they get back to the ground. Baraka Bridges comes up with a sack there. Nice play by the interior defensive tackle. 2nd and 12. Mooney shotgun looks. Still surveying. Throws to the right side. That's dropped. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 12. ECU is in reverse right now. Stanback's loose. Mooney fires deep into double coverage, and it's knocked away again. They're going to call that a drop. That feels pretty suspect, but that's okay. They're going to punt the ball away. Casimir Walker's going to get a chance here. He crosses midfield. There is nobody out here. 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown. SMU Mustangs. Casimir Walker again with a distance job, this time on the punt return. 60 yards, and in the blink, it is 42-21. We have scored 42 points in incredibly short order here after a pretty rough start. I'm going to get back on defense, and Raheem Scott introduces himself. He's been pretty quiet so far today. Holds that to 1. Jackson breaks a tackle, gets it all back, and he's straight up the gut all the way down to the 42 before he's finally stopped. Having a nice day. 10 carries, 71 yards. Handoff shotgun. Stanback makes a nice play, tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Jackson's going to get it again, this time on the direct snap. Breaks a tackle. Doesn't break that tackle. Cameron White, nice stick. It's going to be 3rd and 6, about halfway through the 3rd quarter. Fake the pitch, gets sacked. Nigel Barnes. Holt falls on it. We get the ball back here. Shotgun. Levine surveys. He's going to throw to the right. He's going to find Xavier Hart on the check down there. Doesn't pick up much. It's going to be 2nd and 8. We're under center. Levine drops back, throws to the right, has Ryan Pearson. Haven't heard his name in a hot second. Doesn't pick up much there either. We got a yard on each play. Actually, we got 2 there. 3rd and 7. Levine looks, surveys. He's going deep again, and he has got Joshua Moore. Josh Moore had a rough start to this game, but he's starting to find his footing. Another big play for this SMU Mustang offense. You're starting to see him click real nice here. After that really rough start to this game, the offense has been nearly unstoppable since that moment in time. Levine looks left, throws left. Joshua Moore makes a nice jumping catch. You see Hayes Levine's connected on his last 7 passes. 2nd and 6, Levine rolls, looks left, has Chisholm. Spin move, but steps out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 28. Levine looks, throws left, Pearson again. Looks like we had a screen set up, but we had the safety valve there, and Pearson 2nd and 4. Shotgun, Levine throws left. Pearson trying to break out of that tackle. He does pick up a 1st down. We do have Laundry on the field. It is going to be holding. This is going to go ahead and come back. So instead of a 1st down, it's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 at the 32. Levine looks and gets sacked. Aaron Harris let him right through. And all of a sudden, instead of a 1st down, it's 3rd and 25. Last play of the 3rd quarter. Shotgun, Levine looks, rolls right. He's looking for Ryan Pearson again. Catches the ball. He gets all of it back. 3rd and 25 conversion. That's going to put Pearson over 100 yards for the day. That's a big one right there. Looks like he picked up about 30. Gets us into the red zone. Really nice play, pretty soft defense there, exposed the zone coverage. That takes us to the 4th quarter. 42-21 SMU over ECU. So after, again, a really rough start, looking pretty good here. So now we start the 4th quarter in the red zone. Handoff to Antoine Irons. Doesn't pick up much. We're going to throw to the right. You see the referee throw his flag again. Pearson, another 1st down that is not going to count. Holding once again on SMU. It's going to kick us out of the red zone. It's going to put us back at the 21. It's going to be 2nd and 18 at the 21, but the clock is running. Levine, shotgun, looks, throws over the middle, finds Casimir Walker, who breaks a tackle, gets down to the 15-yard line. We've completed 11 in a row now. 3rd and 11 at the 14. Do we get risky here? We throw left, and it's intercepted. Oh, man, Andrews did a great job cutting on that football. Timed it perfectly in what looked like sure points. It's going back the other way, so ECU's not totally dead. They need something to happen and happen pretty quickly, but that keeps him in the game. So Mooney's going to go to work at his own 6, throws over the middle to nobody in particular, I guess. 2nd and 10 at the 7, shotgun snap is high. Mooney looks, rolls, throws over the middle. Oh, Blanks had a shot at the play, isn't able to make it though. ECU picks up a fresh set of downs. Direct snap, Jackson cuts left, gets hammered from behind by Jonathan Standback, but not before he picks up 9. 2nd and 1 under center. Mooney surveys, throws right, has Jackson again. Picked up that 1st down there. No, they're going to mark him short. 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle. Jackson has it, but fumbles the ball, and he fumbles it backwards behind the 1st down marker. So Jackson had it all there, but couldn't take the big hit, and just like that, it's 4th down, and ECU has to punt the football. We go back to work. Levine looks, throws left, has Pearson, spin move, missed tackle, and he's loose. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. SMU Mustangs, 1 play, Ryan Pearson, 73 yards. Beefing up the stats a little bit here with Pearson. That's going to get him pretty close to 200 for the day. Just a beautiful job by Pearson here. Levine rolls, throws, hits him in stride, and the spin move takes one man out, and the other man behind him couldn't make the play, and that combination of size and speed is just too much to deal with. Great play by Ryan Pearson, number 47, making it look great. Those are the last points of the game. 49-21 is your final score. We just basically ran out the clock for the rest of the day, so interesting game. Again, like I mentioned, this is the one that froze. When it did freeze, it was like we were up like 17-7. And this one, we went down 21-0. I'm like, what is going on out here? But offense stepped back up. Defense made a few plays. Corey Sisk was the right man at the right time. And we come out of here with the W. That makes us 6-1 on the season. And we're right where we need to be in Conference USA play. We'll go ahead and take a look at the stats here in just a second. You'll see 1st down's pretty even, 16-13. The yardage, we did start to run away. We threw for over 500. Hayes Levine had another really nice day. Turnovers were even at 2. They put the ball on the ground 3 times. They only lost 1, but it was a big one that kind of helped us pull away there. Mooney didn't do much. Matt Jackson had a really nice day. He had a couple of big carries late in this game. to really propel his number. He was around 90 before the final drive, and then he picked up about 70 on the final drive. So good for him. Hayes Levine, big day, 28 for 39, 508, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks. The second one is kind of a bummer, but just a really great job throwing the football. 2 touchdowns for Pearson, 2 for Hart, 1 for Walker. A lot of people getting involved here. Even Trey Caraway had 1 catch for 81. So really productive day all around. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. We got another big game here coming up. The next one's Tulsa, who can occasionally give us problems, but we'll see how we do. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you checking it out. We'll see you next time. Take care.